シュしている無理数じゃ許せない人生の目的が知りたい将来の風景を知りたいこんなことでは止まれない全部知りたい知りたい知りたい全部消えない消えない消えない消せないよ信じたいんだ僕だけは消せない
So we are back. Played like an hour and a half off stream trying to level up. I found out what we were supposed to do. I would not have thought about this. So, what we're supposed to do is... Be careful with this one. Not this one. The numbers for pi apparently make a phone number, and that's the number I'm supposed to call. I would have not thought about that. So, let me see here. What are the next couple of numbers here? This makes a phone number. We're supposed to continue off of that. Let me see here. We're supposed to do 993 7 5 1 0 5 8. I would not have thought about checking the numbers for pi as a 9-digit phone number. I should notice the question marks.
Let's go, Shinya. I can't let them down. Get ready.
Let's see here, what can we do?
How irritating. Tempting. How irritating.
I got a couple of new skills for each character too.
Eradicate. Here I go.
That does not do a lot of damage. can't get close enough.
Just give up.
This one has a lot of health.
Broken commandment. Tempting. I'll back you up. Assisting. Get ready.
Does this one also have a bunch of health? Why do these guys have so much health? Why are they like 3 times my health pool?
Away with you! Following up. Support. Assist. Tempting. I knew it. I'm worthless.
Oh, that's right. I'll take my characters now. I'm out.
So jealous. Let's have some fun.
Grows empty.
Let me get in. I'm gonna go out immediately.
Let's go, Shinya. I can't let them down. Here I go.
This is no place for me to be. Oh god, this is bad on so many levels. Oh god, what to do?
I don't recognize you.
Where's the hiking club room?
Hey, who are you? Actually, that doesn't matter.
Help, how?
My girlfriend got all scared and locked herself in that room. Can you help me think of a way to get the door open? Beats me. If I knew, I wouldn't be having this problem.
Where's the hiking club room?
What's his name?
Huh? Who's there? What do you want? My boyfriend is worried about me? That guy again. What do I have to do to get him to leave me alone?
And Mirai.
I'm so sick of this.
Where's the
So
hiking
I remember one of the notes saying something
I
about
don't
somebody's
recognize you.
precious person or something like that. Sumo Kaneko. Gravity steers along with what you could wish for.
The sports clubs are on the lower floors.
And then did breed. That's supposed to be his ID number, which would have been nice if I knew what his ID number was. Characters. Nope. Profiles. Shinji. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, her birthday is 0527. I need the other guys. 0202011012. Okay. Zero two zero two zero one zero one two, and then the 0527. Am I really doing this wrong? Oh, I did put it wrong. Stalking evidence. Ah, so we were right. He is stalking her.
The sports clubs are on the lower floor.
Never thought I'd get stranded in the club.
Who are you? Actually,
Help how?
my girlfriend got all scared. Can you help me think of...
Me? What the hell's your problem? Who just goes up and asks people that? What do you know about my relationship anyway? I get it. You're just jealous. I don't know whether you've got a crush on my Mirai, or if you just want to...
But it doesn't matter.
Then I'll just have to get rid of you!
Don't worry, he's only unconscious. He's just a normal student, so I held back.
Okay.
Maybe we should lock him in a bathroom stall.
Maybe we should.
Judging by the evidence on that computer, it looks like his actions preceded his days as an unsettled. He deserves a little punishment.
Let's go tell Mirai.
Where's the hiking club room?
Huh? What do you want? Really? I'll curse you until the day I die if you're lying. He really is gone. Thank God.
Can I go into the club room now?
Where's the hiking club room?
I can! So many notes. No. Oh, that's the spot. See, I'm selfish. That what I feel isn't love, you're wrong. The heat inside this obsession, this passion. It's what true. That's creepy. Oh, I read these out of order. Oh no. To say so, my heart and soul, but if you really can stand me, then so be it. Oh god. Wait. Wait, let me read the middle one. Because that's supposed to be 6. That's fine. I want nothing more than to hear your voice and read this out loud. This is so weird. Okay, let's do this battle before I get too much mad. Oh, great. Let's pick it up. Haha, my bad.
So this is an ideal. A chunk of one's ego. The cause of the mist. The source of the Pact Bearer's powers. Looks pretty impressive for something so vile. Even if it is probably all for show. Do yours look like this too, Vice President? I guess you wouldn't, considering it's the demons who make them. Still, your ideal should be somewhere in the other world too. Wouldn't that mean they're also spreading the mist around the Academy? Don't think you're a good guy just because you're fighting the other Pact Bearers for Sora. Pact Bearers cause distortions in the world. People suffer because of them. And you're no exception. Eventually, we'll have to shatter your ideals too. Anything that makes good people suffer can't go unpunished. They shouldn't exist in the first place. I won't hesitate to end you if you get in my way. I've got business to take care of. Naturally, I've been training to use my Imagigear. This is my first time actually trying it out in the other world, though. Sora and Yugo are good teachers, that's all. Let's head out. I'm not going to let you outdo me.
This placement should work. I can split my team up.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
Get ready.
I can. Oh, he's gonna counter. Oh, but he's level 7. We're good.
Just give up.
Sure. Assist.
Broken commandment.
Tempting. How irritating.
Let me do that one.
Eradicate. Tempting. Spineless.
I hope you die. So jealous.
Payback.
Oh shoot, I might be in a little trouble here. Wait.
Ready.
Oh, they left their hiding spots, so everybody's out from that corner.
How irritating.
I'm with you. Get ready.
Tempting. Spineless.
Got you.
Nice.
Here I go.
So, then we take this guy out.
Take this.
I'll back you up. Just give up.
Even faster with the back attack.
Broken commandment.
Does more damage.
I hope you die.
Get ready.
He's still a bit far.
How irritating. By your command.
Let me just
Here I
move
go.
him first, because he might be able to get, at the very least, a dagger. Throwing knife.
You're open.
He can't reach me. Shoot.
Just give
That's
up.
not good. I can barely reach.
Artifact, unleash.
By your command.
Can I reach him?
It's in your hand.
Yeah, barely.
Moving out.
Arts.
Broken commandment.
Yeah!
How was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
Oh, I got a lot of points out of those 3 turns. 3 turns just give you a whole bunch. The less amount of turns you get, the more points you get. What?
I can't take this. I don't want to leave you. I don't want us to be apart. I devoted myself to you. I believed it was destiny. Sadness fills me. I don't want you to hate me. I want to be with you forever. I'm still devoted to you. I can't change how I feel. I am alone. I am alone. Used by an uncaring fate. Bound by unnatural feelings. For you, desire burns in my heart. Without you, my heart feels frozen. It makes my body tremble. I was torn from your arms. I want them all to pay. I want to atone for it all. What there was has been lost. But I will bring it back to you.
What are these feelings? These words flowing in me. Those thoughts were of loving another. They were obsessive and hateful, burning yet freezing at the same time. Someone really couldn't take a hint. It doesn't make any sense.
Yay, we cleared out the hallway.
Hey, Nozomi. What do you do on your days off?
Study or watch movies. You could say I'm pretty laid back.
Laid back? But you study on your day off. That's about as diligent as it gets. What kind of movies do you watch?
Comedies mostly. I like feel-good movies.
What about Monster Panic? It's a zombie comedy.
I'll pass.
What? Why?
Okay, let's pretend we're talking about sweets. What you just recommended was like pasta with whipped cream. Or barbecue-flavored candy. I just like normal, plain old comedies with no horror elements lousing it up.
Aw, okay.
Well, what do you like to do on your days off, Chio?
I like to go on walks and visit some cafes. Taking pictures all the way.
Ooh, sounds fun. Is the newspaper club what got you into photography?
It's actually the opposite. I joined because I already liked it. I always enjoyed taking photos of my family.
Aww.
Human desires become the most clear when dealing with somebody whom they hold dear. Today I'll reveal the desires at your roots by questioning you on romantic pursuits. Question 1. Say you are smitten with someone you know. How would you go about telling them so?
I get to know them first. I can't just go out and say it.
Question 2. They say that for now, dating's out of the question. How do you handle your rejected confession?
What the hell is catonic? Let me look that up first. Let's see here. Of or relating to cautions. Oh, hold up. I misspelled that. Catatonic. Probably. I'd probably do the catatonic shock.
Question 3. You eventually find a prospective soulmate. Where should they sit during your dinner date?
I personally don't like deciding seats, especially while out to eat.
Question 4. Your partner has finished their meal before you, but you are still hungry. Now what do you do?
I actually don't order more food if I'm out with friends, so...
Question 5. You and your partner's beliefs don't align. Are you upset? Or is everything fine?
Why would other people's beliefs upset me? That makes no sense. Are their worldviews?
Question 6. What would you do if you heard a rumor stating that your partner's parents were against you dating?
Probably try to not worry about it, because until it actually happens, it's just hearsay. So,
Question 7. While out at a theme park on a fun little jaunt, your partner points out the ride that they want. It drops down 100 meters or so, but heights petrify you. Do you still go?
yeah, you're gonna do anything for the person you like.
Question 8. When you return from finding a bench for the show, your partner is chatting up someone you don't know. Whoever they are, they look much better than you. What do you think is going on between these two?
Until you have proof, you can't assume that they're exes. They could be childhood friends, though.
Question 9. Your hunch is correct. Their reunion is sweet. How would you feel if they made plans to meet?
Look, if you're in a relationship, you have to have the faith that they are not going to do anything wrong.
Question 10. The clock strikes 9. The moon is bright. You take your partner home for the night. They linger and stare in expectation. What would you do in this situation? Question 11. You and your partner are in a rough patch. Each argument ends with a shouting match. The stress has been making it hard to sleep. What do you do now that you're in this deep?
I mean, even while in an argumentative state and the relationship's not good, you still gotta eat and be well.
Question 12. Your partner eventually spurns all your texts. What do you think caused these adverse effects?
Probably would think that they're sick of me.
Question 13. When you visit your partner, their parents rule that their child must study and find a good school. What would you do if they told you straight that it'd be for the best if you two separate?
I would be upset. Like, if it's just coming from the parents and not from the person themselves, I'd be upset. Like, what does their child want?
Question 14. Your partner insists that your love's no mistake, but still wants to split for their parents' sake. You hear your partner in tears through the phone. How do you handle this plight you've been thrown? These questions were meant to be geared toward lust, but it seems you've left romance behind in the dust.
Pretty spread out.
No judgment, of course. You are who you are. But indulging desires can take you quite far. There's much to enjoy if you only pursue it. Be true to your ego and don't overdo it.
You have the power of resonance. Not to mention you can control fiends. It's impressive, I'll admit. But I'm not going to lose to you. My adoptive father, Yugo, taught me martial arts. I'm still not as good as I'd like to be, though. I tend to embarrass myself doing certain moves. I have to apply myself so I can be on Yugo's level someday. That way, I'll have strength to spare, even when the time comes that I have to fight you. Yeah, his skills are really something. But that's not all I admire him for. He's kind, caring, and he knows almost everything. There's nothing he can't do. He even took in a brat like me and treated me like a son. I want to be just like him. What am I doing? You're the last person I should be talking to about this.
Shinya sure talks a lot when he's with you.
Does he not talk a lot when he's with other people?
He's a mysterious guy, and he's always by himself, so I never knew much about him. Except that his reflexes are a cut above, and that he studies hard, and that he's kind, and that he's popular for his looks. But I feel like he's closed off. It's not that he's a loner, he's just not very approachable. By the way, Shinya told me that Akane is a pact bearer. But it's hard to believe, don't you think? People always call Akane the Odette and Sumire the Odile. Akane is girly and elegant, while Sumire is an irresistible flirt. But Akane's so kind and cheerful, she wouldn't hurt a fly. She's not the type to carry a grudge. I can definitely imagine Sumire making a pact, though. It wouldn't be out of character for her. I wonder what happened to Akane. Maybe I should look into this a little more.
That's true. Looking into stuff won't hurt him.
Don't put yourself in too much danger, okay?
That's it, I expected a whole thing. I got a whole dialogue thing from the other two. She just gave me one line.
You seem kind of pale. Let me take a... You're good to go. Don't push yourself too hard. Fool.
Oh. I've had dogs before. I don't mind the barking. Probably the housebroken part. I want to redo this question now. I mean, no dog is already house trained, but you train them for that. I can't just fast travel over there? That's weird. That's the library. Oh, we have a good scene.
What's going on?
Get out of the way, Mr. Yugo!
You are Miss Takagi, correct? I am afraid I cannot do that.
I just want to talk to Haruka.
You'll have to discard what's in your hand first.
But I can't! This is the only way I can get his attention! He won't even talk to me anymore! Things have been so crazy. There's no telling what's going to happen. I can't just die without any closure. I want to hear it from you, Haruka. It's the least you could do. You said you loved me. Was it all a lie? You said you weren't good with girls, but that I was different. You gave me a promise ring. You said we'd be together forever. We made plans for Christmas next year. We even talked about what kind of family we wanted. If you weren't lying, then did you stop loving me? Was I just not good enough for you anymore? I can change! Or are you just testing my feelings for you? Like, whether I really love you or not. Did you think I was going to leave you first? I just don't get it. You broke up with me out of nowhere and cut me off completely. Talk to me. Say something. I don't get it. I don't understand why you do this to me. What did I have to do to make you stay?
We just didn't click. That's all. See, love is like two halves of a shell. If the feelings don't line up, it won't close right. You were just too into me. Too wholesome for my tastes. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I'm not all that wholesome, really. And if you want me to back off, I will. So, can we get back together?
Sorry, but no. Shells don't change. If things don't click the first time, they never will. Try to force it, and the pearl inside will get crushed into grit. And no one wants that.
What? But...
That's why I broke up with you. You'd only get hurt if we stayed together, so I spared you the pain.
That won't happen. I'll make sure of it. Can't we go back to being friends, at least?
Ugh, this is exactly why I don't talk to my exes.
Huh?
Get a clue, will you? Do you have any idea how uncomfortable this is? If you love me, why would you go out of your way to creep me out like this?
I can't just give up on you. I love you.
You're obsessed with me, more like. You're just scared of getting dumped. The only one you love here is yourself.
You hypocrite! You selfish prick! All you do is hurt people and play with their feelings! I get it now. I was so stupid, falling for a guy like you.
Thanks for having my back, Mr. Yugo. I'm sorry you had to see that.
It's quite all right. I doubt she intended to hurt you. Perhaps nothing would have changed had I not been here. Even so, I am not the one you should be apologizing to.
That came out of nowhere for you guys, huh?
Yeah, that kind of was.
Don't you start now, too. It happens a lot, but yeah, I'm going through the same thing with Akane right now. But hey, I guess anyone would act that way after getting dumped like last week's trash.
Then why do it if you already know?
Why? Because it's what the first person I went out with did to me. Gave me the cold shoulder. Never contacted me again. It made me want to do it to someone else. Still does. But as for why I'm like this, hell if I know, man. Shit happens.
How could you not know? That doesn't make any sense. The way I see it, it sounds like you're just a scumbag.
Nope.
There's something wrong with Akane. That much is for sure. But if you're the reason she's like this, then your baseball club friends must be rolling in their graves.
Are you saying it's my fault they're dead?
Try asking yourself. Even scumbags like you can feel some guilt, right?
No. Shinya's not wrong, though.
You're the vice president of the TSC, correct? I see you're helping Shinya out. He can be a bit distant, but I assure you he's a good lad at heart. I do hope you'll get along. The mist in Block B has dissipated, so I'll be checking over the facility. Shinya, I understand Sora has entrusted you with a task. Don't do anything to endanger yourself, all right?
All right.
The two of us are worried about you, you know.
Thanks. Let's continue our investigation. We can enter Block C from Block B. There should be a ton of mist there.
I know him, I know her, I know him. There's a gem in the middle of the hallway, I'm not following too. You know what is this one? Your ego of pride must be higher than 250 to resonate with this alter ego. I remember her. I know him. Upstairs. Grayed out, grayed out, grayed out, grayed out, grayed out. Ooh, a person.
Shinya, Vice President. I want to apologize for Haruka. I know he's been a pain.
Did he tell you about what happened?
Yep. He's such a loser, isn't he? Where do all his groupies even come from? I just don't get what they see in him. He wouldn't be in so much trouble if he picked his girls better. Or let them down easier, at least. Worry? What? You think he's gonna break up with me the way he did the others? I'm not too worried about that. I probably should be. But I don't even really like him that much, to be honest. I guess that's what makes us work, though. You've heard Haruka go on about his shells fitting together or whatever, right? It's so weird. He probably picked it up from some girl. To me, love is more like buttoning clothes. Two halves of a shell will never fit together unless they're a perfect match. But the wrong button can still keep clothing together, even if it does get all wrinkled. After all, you can fall in love with just about anyone as long as you ignore their flaws. People who settle, loveless marriages, friends with benefits, it's all proof. Of course, if one button is mismatched, the rest of the fabric starts to get misaligned too. So even if two people are meant to be, the rest of the mismatched buttons will keep them apart. The fabric rumples further and further, and the wrinkles get worse and worse. The world is full of flawed love, wrinkles, loose threads, and such. Haruka and I are one of those couples, a bundle of loose threads waiting to be pulled. And if they are, that's fine with me. He tries to cover up the scars of his past relationships. I try to cover up my unconventional feelings. Both of us are only using each other to smooth out the wrinkles as best we can. Just kidding.
I don't get this romance stuff at all. But who's to say if what's conventional is always good and what's unconventional is always bad? Unconventional doesn't mean unacceptable. It doesn't mean you aren't allowed to be happy.
Huh?
Mismatched buttons apply to more than just romance, you know. My family's not a traditional one, but they saved me all the same. Sometimes it's the unconventional that can bring you more happiness. Using the wrong button isn't necessarily bad. Using the right button isn't necessarily good. Whatever your unconventional feelings are, I'm sure there's no reason to hate yourself for them. Sorry. I didn't mean to talk for so long.
No, I should thank you. You're right. Even if they're unconventional, it doesn't mean I'm not allowed to be happy. But forget about that. Let's be honest here. My relationship with Haruka was never that great. By the way, Shinya.
Huh?
You're pretty cute, you know? Especially when you blush.
Please don't.
Aw. This hallway should be clear to mist now. It is. Who are you? Oh, it's this guy. We beat him up. They weren't like that before? Alright, they were always together. If they were always together, why are they split up now? Oh, I can still get into that computer? Oh yeah. That's a phone number that we tried earlier. I'm not doing that again. That phone number, those enemies were hard. He is still creeping on you. Freaking weirdo. Don't be over here. Rooms. That guy's not in here anymore. Phones are gone.
Oh, Mr. Hugo, why won't you let me through?
I'm simply suggesting you visit the infirmary. You don't seem well.
I don't, huh? Maybe it's because your son was playing too rough with me.
Perhaps I could complete your errand in your place, though perhaps not as swiftly.
Oh, my. Always the gentleman, aren't you? But this isn't the kind of errand you can run.
Akane.
And here comes Shinya now. Oh, whatever shall I do? I was hoping to go cool down Haruka, but someone is blocking my way. Fine by me, though. The more obstacles I overcome, the more romantic all of it is.
I don't quite understand what you're getting at. But whatever it is, I get the feeling you're up to no good.
You've got it all wrong. Be a dear and let me pass. Then we can each go about our business.
Is that right?
Don't. If we let her do what she wants, we're going to regret it.
If that's what Shinya thinks, then I simply must believe him.
Ganging up on a fragile little girl? 3 against 1 even? You truly are despicable.
Look who's talking. Are you looking for a fight? You don't know when to give up. I don't mind, but didn't you learn anything from last time?
Well, I guess we'll just have to find out.
you okay, Yuko?
Yes, I am fine. Thanks to him.
Thanks, Vice President.
It would seem Miss Tono has fled. For her to set off an explosion with nothing but a gesture. I never imagined such a weapon could exist. Modern technology truly is remarkable. I underestimated her. I'm afraid these old bones of mine just aren't what they were. I imagine your pursuit of her is related to Sora's request. A shame she got away.
Yeah.
That is quite the dangerous weapon she has. If left unchecked, she could cause untold destruction. Shinya, Vice President, do take care. No need to worry about me. You must get going.
Little scene. Ooh. That's a block. Block C. Got anything to do back here. I don't know why he went back here. Anita should be right next to me. Oh. Or not.
Vice President. Or, I want to thank you for what you did back there. If you hadn't been there, there's no telling what might have happened. I've been beating myself up about it. It's just like I thought. I've got a long way to go. Sora and Yugo are so good to me, but I honestly don't deserve it. That might be true for anyone else. But me? I'm worthless. I'm too hard to love. I don't deserve to be treated with such kindness. I don't deserve parents like Sora and Yugo. I don't deserve the happy life they give me. But if I can be useful to them, that would give even a lost cause like me a purpose. I have to work harder. I have to do better. Sorry. This isn't the time to be complaining.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the singularity. Where's my thanks for all my charity?
Oh, this number is the one that I used to get from the algorithm. This is the one that Vanitas just gave me. Oh, I am very spread out. I only need to go to the gem.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
How irritating.
Wait.
just give up.
Here I go.
Go between them. I'm almost there. You know what? I defer to Shinya.
You got this, Shinya.
Roger that.
Can I reach it? I'm so close. It's in there, but I can't. It's not gonna reach. Let's wait.
A simple matter. Irritating.
I can't both of them.
Here I go.
How tempting.
Broken commandment.
And I win.
Was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
HP 40, attack 50. That's not bad. And Psi 18 and Lux 7. Skill electrotherapy. Oh. Death calls. I never want to do those. Oh, why are you on the floor?
Are you crying?
I should have never been born! There's no reason to live when no one loves you! Wouldn't you agree?
Technically.
What's the point in a life without love? Why even go on if nobody loves me?
Well, she must be fun at parties. Could you deal with, cheer her up? So she can get out of our way, I mean?
Let's go into this room. I recommend Akane 100%. She's a complete pushover, long as you're okay with... Ew. That's messed up. I can't enter any other room.
Are you...
Your words of comfort give me the... I'll do my best. Step one is to make myself worthy of your love.
No, thank you.
Looks like you have an admirer. Congratulations.
Okay. Ego hires blue 50. Steel spirit, yay! Red light. This can't be real, it's impossible. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. There's no way she'd be here of all places.
I'm by your side, watching over you.
Oh, she was the one that was on the floor.
The more you know me, the more you'll love me.
No, I'm very scared. I'm out. Detox agent. I can't leave the club building anymore. Can't even see the way. Or no. Is it that I don't know the way? What's going on here? Is this a dream?
Stay away from me. I hate you.
Poor dude. Came from that way, so this way. Oh. A learning ground and registered in library. I guess I can't go there. He's not talking. Thin spirit, yay! Door is locked.
The more you know me, the more you'll love me.
You get here before me.
I'm by your side. The more you know me, the more you'll love me.
Male students, Memo 3. No matter how fast I run, her ghost chases after me. It must be a dream, and if not, that's all the more reason there's no way she'd come. What? Conference room key. Oh, that's the room that was locked out. That's this room. Any more red notes? Red lights? Nope.
Hold on a moment. If you answer the call from here, she might get dragged into the other world with us. Can't you get her to leave somehow? She seems infatuated with you. I doubt she'll listen to anyone else.
Reverse psychology?
Huh? I'm happy to hear you're not. All right. Then let me test you. You should know these things about me. If your love is true. First question. What do I like? Wrong. Not even close. There's no way you... It's fine, though. You'll love me someday.
Okay, I need info. What was her name again?
The more... Huh? You're not... All right, you should know first Wrong. Not... There's no... It's fine. You'll love me someday.
Toshiko Fuji. Let's see. There she is. Year 3, Class G. Her birthday is October 4th, soccer club, affiliation, team manager for the soccer club who enrolled in the academy for high school. Unlike the team captain who drags the club along with its whims, she supports the club with logic and analysis. Statistics and strategy are her wheelhouse, and she firmly believes that soccer can't be won without a bit of brain power. She and Kotaro are dating. While she normally restrains herself, she is emotional by nature, causing all reason to fly out the window when her self-control wears. This is nothing about her likes, though.
Huh?
Let's see.
You're not. Oh, you should first.
We did do Looking Glass and Box Cutters. Let's see, Reptiles.
Wrong. Not. There's. Huh? Alright, you should first quest. Yeah! Rapunzel is my favorite fairy tale! It's a story of how amazing it is. Time for the next question. No, that's not. How can you? It's fine though. You'll love.
Okay, let's see.
Huh?
I'm gonna force my way through this.
Then you should know these things first. Yeah, time. Nope, that's how it's you'll. I was crying because so don't worry. After all. Huh? You're not. Oh, you should
I still say that either way.
Yeah, Rapunzel. Time for.
Okay, I did.
Nope, that's how it's killed. Huh? Oh, you should first.
Rapunzel.
Time. Yeah, I hate the Little Mermaid. Last question. What's my type?
I do not know any of these. I'm gonna have to go through this again.
Yeah, I want someone who loves me so much they'll walk through hell with me. Thanks for answering all my. You definitely know. So, I believe that you love. Okay, I'll be right outside waiting for you. Yeah, of course. I have nothing to worry about.
I know I asked you to deal with her, but I didn't think you'd do it like that. You really are a demon. A philandering one. Keep playing with fire, and one of these days, you're bound to get burned. Hopefully, she won't remember her time as an unsettled when she's no longer under the influence of the mist.
Let's both hope you're right.
Anyway, shall we?
Oh, Akane's here.
Akane?
What is it, Shinya? Are you that surprised to see me?
No, but... I guess they don't necessarily have to show up at the last one.
My Monark told me that my ideals were being destroyed, so I came. And look who I found. Not just Shinya, but the Vice President, too. You two are just awful.
Can I ask you a question?
Go for it.
What's your angle here? You're hurting people, killing them even. Is this revenge against Haruka?
My angle? Well... I don't want to be hated by the person I love any more than I already am. I want to be loved. For our hearts to be one. I want our wishes to be fulfilled. For us both to find what it is we're looking for. In other words, my angle is love. I want to find happiness for both of us. No matter what. I want to be loved again. Even if it costs me my life. Not that it will.
This isn't the way to get someone to love you. Especially not for a scumbag like him. I'd say that all pact bearers are like this, but you're just messed up in your own right. It doesn't make any sense, but as long as you get what you want, right?
It's okay that you don't understand. You don't need to. You're not the one with these feelings.
That's true. I don't have to get it. After all, your business isn't any of mine. So let's just end this. Time for you to give up on your wish.
Aww. You really are adorable. I can't let things end here, though. I'll show you the true nature of my love. The cold, icy suffering that froze my heart.
I'll pass. I've got enough to worry about.
There's no gem in this one. I'll have to take all these guys out.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
How tempting.
Away with
you! Just give up. Face judgment.
Tempting.
Is that one having blue lights? Yeah.
How irritating.
Defer to my main character.
Leave it to me.
Cross. Throwing it.
You're open.
Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Yes! For the Shinya.
It's in your hand.
Moving out.
Wait over here.
And to take everything back!
Let's kill them. Wanna play?
How tempting.
Let's see.
Broken commandment.
Tempting. Tempting.
Here I go.
How irritating.
You're open.
Tempting.
little bit right there.
Stop to take everything back! Wanna play?
Too slow.
Get ready.
Just give up.
Tempting. How irritating.
Arts.
Eradicate. Tempting.
If I go to the edge, I possibly can. Piercing, counter, and let's tell ya.
In the name of love! This is gonna hurt you!
Oh shoot! It hit both of them.
Wanna play?
It's not over yet.
How? By your...
Not yet.
You know what? Move Shinya right behind her. 120, negative 12.
Got you! By your command. It's not over yet.
Support!
It's not over yet.
No! I'm gonna die.
By your command.
I'm gonna die right there, because I freaking waited.
Checkmate.
Payback.
Oh my god, I'm not dead.
It's looking rough.
Heal!
Not yet.
Yeah. I'm with you.
As you wish, my lord. How irritating.
Give up.
Sorry!
No, Shinya!
Worthless.
It's not over yet.
Checkmate.
Not yet!
How was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
Ah, those 400 points killed me. Let's see, 16 HP and 22 attack, 14 defense and 15 agility, 19 health and 15 attack, up in flames. Huh.
I'm sorry. I can't. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The dream I long for that burns in my heart. I want a power that symbolizes my love. The frigid cold that has warped my mind. A power to turn my silly dream and everything else into ash. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. A power to freeze my melted love. And everything else into ice. A fire to match the suffering in my soul. Give. Take. You. Free yourself from grief. Be bound by joy eternal. I want a power that symbolizes the temperature of my heart. To erase the stains of the dream I lost. To return to the days we spent together.
So her authority could manipulate temperatures. That explains where her ice powers came from. Come on, let's grab her and head back.
Making things explode.
There's nothing wrong with her physically, but she won't regain consciousness. Akane's in the same condition as Kurama. I think it's safe to say this is because of her ideals being shattered.
But you guys only destroyed 2, right? Did someone else destroy the 3rd one? Or maybe she only had 2 to begin with.
The mist in Block D of the club building still hasn't cleared up. That must mean that one ideal is still around somewhere.
But what about Akane? Kurama only collapsed after we destroyed all 3 ideals.
This situation is all sorts of strange. But for now, we should investigate Block D and destroy that final ideal. The mist won't go away otherwise.
Ever since Akane and Haruka started dating... well... ever since they broke up, Akane's made a total 180. She always called him her knight in shining armor back when they were together. Maybe that's why being dumped shocked her so much. Falling in love is a scary thing. Loving somebody changes the way you think of them. It makes you vulnerable. The more you let them in, the more losing them hurts. Hey, make sure you come back safe and sound, okay?
I wonder why Akane went and killed Haruka's friends to begin with. If she wanted to repair their relationship, she sure chose the wrong way to do it. Does this happen to every person who falls too hard for someone? I can't help but wonder. By the way, I heard from Nozomi and Chiyo that you formed a pact with Vanitas to protect them. And here I thought all pact bearers were selfish and inconsiderate. Not you, though. You're a little... No. You're completely different. Sorry for being so hard on you all this time. You might be a pact bearer, but you're a good person. Better than I am, at least.
Sweet of him to say that. I should get this cleared up. Don't need more men in this area.
You seem kind of pale. Let me take... You're good to go. Don't push yourself too hard now.
Fools. I won't let them.
again.
Wasn't this bad?
No more mistakes.
Let's see. Go to the map.
You're in a good mood.
Of course I am. I get you all to myself today. Sure, we're only together out of convenience. But we still have a good time, even if we're not that serious about each other. I'd say we're a good match. Don't you think? It's because of all the cracks in our shells that we're able to fit together like this.
Huh? You got a fever or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
You know what? You've got a point. You're different from other girls. I feel like I can be myself with you. I'm not obsessed with you or anything, but it's nice being around you. If that's love, then I think we're a good fit. Sometimes, anyway.
Of course. Ah, Shinya.
So this is where you two were. The TSC found Akane. Long story short, they've got her in the infirmary now.
Oh, really?
The infirmary? Is that safe? She's a murderer, you know? How do you know she won't escape?
She's asleep. They have her in a medically induced coma. You can relax.
I guess that makes sense, all things considered. Still. Kensuke, Hayata, Yuki, Ryoto, Tetsuta, Takuya. When I think about the guys she's killed, it would have been better if she just died.
Even though you're partly to blame?
That's not true. Haruka hasn't done anything wrong.
Huh?
Love is like two halves of a shell, after all. None of this is his responsibility, or his fault. Their broken relationship, the baseball club members who died, they were all victims of fate, of destiny.
Sumire?
Don't worry about it. Anyway, I think we can relax. No one's going to be coming after Haruka and me anymore. Thanks, Shinya. You too, Mr. VP. Come on, Haruka. Show some appreciation.
Thanks.
See you two later. The mist is clearing up, so we're gonna go grab some things we left behind in the club room.
I don't know, the way she makes all those faces, I think that there is two in this one, in this chapter. It would make sense that two of them are Light bearers. You. Have you. You. She's gone. You. Nobody's over here. You're still the same guy that's been there for the last 2 episodes. You. Already have her. You. Gotta collect all the student information. This way.
Oh, Shinya, Mr. VP. We're sure bumping into each other a lot today. What? Why are you staring at me? You're gonna make me blush.
You looked away first. Guess that makes you the dominant one, huh?
Excuse me? I could report you for sexual harassment over that, you know.
Sorry, forget I said anything. Did you find that stuff you left in the club room?
Yep, everything's all taken care of.
Where's the guy?
I think I'll head to the infirmary now that I'm free. I want to check in on my sister. See you around, Shinya. You too, Mr. VP.
It smells like something's burning. Wait.
No way. It is her. She's the other half.
Scorch marks? But there's no ash or smoke. What about everything that was inside? What about Haruka and the others? Don't tell me there's nothing left. These scorch marks, they aren't natural.
It was an authority.
Yeah, no matter how you look at it. But we already defeated Akane. Was it a trap? Maybe she can put her authority on a timer. No, that's not it. But maybe... Let's find that final ideal and shatter it. Whatever's going on here, it'll all be resolved once we stop it at the source.
Oh, this is the girl from the cutscene. somebody over here, but there are people over there. Oh, it's a girl. Good night. Nope. You made no promises to me whatsoever. Oh, they were both talking to me, my bad. Thought that was just from one character. And I will be right back. I'm gonna take a little break. Alrighty, we are back.
Be on guard when you pick up the call. The Monarch hasn't shown itself yet. If I had to guess, we're going to have a tough fight on our hands.
It seems this place, too, is linked to the depths. This number connects to the
Medical bill scrapped 1. I'm sorry, please forgive your poor old man.
What is...
Oh, I thought you were gonna give me a number. I'd give anything for them to still be alive. I won't forget, not in a million years. Oh, 15 spirit. Oh. Old adhesive note. Kotetsu.
Kotetsu? As in the famous katana Kotetsu?
Masamune.
Masamune, huh? His katanas are pretty famous. There's not a whole lot of them out there either.
Ujiro.
That's an old-fashioned name. Are they going to be swinging around a drying pole too?
What? How could I forget their names? Please, tell me why I can't remember the names of my own children. What kind of mother? Huh? You know?
Ujiro. That it?
Wrong. Wrong. I may have forgotten them myself, but I know them when—
Alright, we're gonna run past you then. Old adhesive note 7. Toshizo.
Toshizo. As in Hijikata Toshizo. The demon vice commander of the Shinsengumi?
Kanesada.
Kanesada? That's the name of Hijikata Toshizo's sword. I'd watch out for them if this Muramasa is anything like the cursed sword.
Run.
I wonder if they'll grow up to be a dual wielder like Musashi Miyamoto.
Nope, I just need to run out. Why am I getting a death call? Oh, this one's new. He did give me the phone number. Haha. I just have to go for the gem. I guess time to go straight forward.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
Get ready.
Just give up.
How tempting.
It's in your hands.
Understood. You're open.
Just give up. Go for it.
Very well.
Nope. Couldn't have gone that far.
How irritating.
Let's see, the fur. You're further.
It's in your hands. Very well.
Arts piercing. Hit the fur again. Nope, I can't do anything.
Hand it over. I'll eat you up. Spare no effort.
Here I go. You're open. How was that, Shinya?
We both have a long way to go.
Only one stabilizer. Ooh. I got no extra points. Dang. Lights. No blinking blue or red light in there. Blue one. No blues in over here. Time to go back downstairs. Old age, what kind of reason is that? Unbelievable.
Kane-san. I'd want.
Wait, how did you spell that? M-U-R-A-M-A-S-A.
I'd watch out for them.
Oh, please, I can't. Huh? No.
That's it.
Yes. It's all coming back to me. Oh, the memories. What a lovely name.
I have to remember all of them. Oh, dang.
Are you sure? Something's missing. This won't suffice.
Okay, so there's multiple names I need to put in there. This is gonna take me a second. Let's see. Let me write these down. M-U-S-A-S-H-I. That's from 2.
I wonder.
Where's 1 at? Oh, there it is. Quote. 0.
Kotetsu.
That's 4.
Awesome.
There's 3. Which is Kojiro.
That's a.
Where is Masamune?
Must.
Five is Masa.
I'd watch out for the.
Seven is Tochizo.
Toshi's a.
And six is Kanesada.
Kanesada?
Why? How could I forget? Please, I can't remember. Huh? No. The names of my children. Yes. It's all coming back to me.
That was one. Musashi.
Wrong. Wrong. I may have forgotten.
Oh, did I mistake that?
Why? How could I forget? Please, I can't remember. Huh? No.
Musashi.
Wrong. I may have forgotten.
Okay, yeah, no. That one, they just want the swords in. It's...
Wait, I can't Huh? No.
So it's, Tetsu.
Yes. Yes. It's all.
That was... Oh, move back. Then there's... Masa.
Oh, the memories. What a lovely name. But I believe I already heard it earlier.
I believe this one should be... Toshizo.
Wrong. I may have forgotten him.
Okay. So it's not Toshizo.
How could I? Wait, I can't. Huh? No.
So the last one should be...
Yes. That's right. Those are the names of my beloved children. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Never will I forget them again. Yes, of course. My apologies for blocking the door. Thank you. Thank you for bringing the names of my children back to me.
I can't say I completely understand what's going on with her. But the fact that she still cares about them, even after coming into the mist, is nice in its own way. They must have been good kids.
There were swords. Patient registration card 2. Oh no, I guess they weren't swords. They were her freaking pets. Oh. They're probably like cats or dogs or something, or rabbits. They're probably her rabbits. That sucks. Hello, Queen.
Shinya, Mr. VP, we meet again. Aren't you at least a little surprised?
No. I already figured it out. The girl we defeated was Sumire, wasn't it?
Yes. Sumire was fighting as me to deceive whoever was shattering our ideals. But how did you notice?
So far, so good. I'm enjoying this game.
Sumire calls him Vice President, not Mr. VP. Your mannerisms aren't exactly the same either.
Wow! You really know how to pick up on the little things, Shinya. That'll make you a real hit with the girls later on. Haruka didn't notice until he was at death's door. You'd think my ex-boyfriend of all people would.
So you really did kill him.
Yep. Kensuke and Hayata, Yuki and Ryoto, Tetsuta and someone. Anyway, Haruka was last. I burned him up! Every last one is just dust in the wind now. If even that.
Why? Was it all for revenge?
Not quite revenge. I lost my taste for that long ago. They were dirtying up the place, that's all. I hated them, so I lit them up.
Dirtying how?
I had high hopes for Haruka at first. Then I cried, lost myself, and cursed his name. It turned out he wasn't my knight in shining armor after all. I cursed my fate. I hated the world. I hated everything. I wanted it all to burn. You can only have one first love after all.
Yes, Queen, I am actually enjoying this game a lot so far. I've still only got my current partner and the club president so far, and I am looking forward to meeting the rest of the main cast for this game.
You know, I always liked Cinderella. I wanted to find my prince, to marry my first and only love. We'd have a real family together. A pure, honest one. That'd make my parents jealous. That was my only wish. My one hope. My reason to live. But once that was soiled, I had no reason left to play the good little princess in this filthy world. Nothing mattered anymore. Nothing at all. I knew I'd gone crazy, but there was no stopping it. My dream will never come true in a world like this. I might as well burn it all to ash.
Then what was with all of that stuff in your ideal about wanting to return to the days we spent together?
Wait, you thought that was me? Gross. I'm pretty sure you're talking about Sumire's wish.
Gross?
Yeah. You heard what she wished for. To be loved by me instead of hated. For her romantic feelings towards her twin sister to be reciprocated. A long time ago, she confessed her love for me on Valentine's Day and kissed me out of nowhere.
I do believe that is the case, Queen. I haven't seen any of the other party members that you get. I don't know why the chat box is not showing up on stream. I just realized that. I'm gonna have to fix that later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can meet them in any way you want other than the main president. Because I think there is a certain order you're supposed to go, because when I got to the club building, the enemies were stronger. I had to do like an hour and a half grind just to be able to really fight the different areas. But yeah, no, I believe you could do it at any point. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Did you know about the equation for pi being a phone number? In one of the rooms, it gives you like the whole recipe for pi, and it's having like 9 missing numbers.
I thought she was joking, so I made fun of her for it. She bawled her eyes out. She's kept her distance ever since. But she was only trying to hide her feelings and fool herself. That's the reason she started hooking up with so many guys. Sumire. She didn't know Haruka broke up with me and started dating him herself.
Yeah, no, I found out by trying to figure out what I was supposed to do next because I didn't know. And I came around the internet looking around, and it told me that the 9 question marks on the note was one of the phone numbers you're able to dial to go into a battle area and fight. Just to find out that the enemies there are like 3 times my level, which is not a good time.
He took my virginity and dumped me, only to get with my twin sister instead. I was a laughingstock. But when Sumire found out, she apologized. She cried and clung to me. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. I'll break up with him. It's you I love, Akane. It always has been. It was disgusting. Ugh, she's such a sicko. I mean, we're sisters. Twins, even. This isn't normal. Makes my skin crawl. Still, she was the one who gave me the scoop on Haruka and the other club members.
have not yet picked up a death call. I usually book it back, or I get to the point where I need to be. So far, I am not picking up those calls. I put in random numbers and gotten into the other world. Very underleveled. I don't want to play that again.
And she let me take her place so I could have my fun with Haruka one last time. That was useful, at least. But it's just not fair, you know? She's crazy, and her purity is long gone. Yet she's still had a pretty good thing going on with him. Fate is a twisted, irrational thing.
The fact that you can boil all of Sumire's feelings down is just gross is baffling. You're pretty twisted yourself.
Right? It makes it so... It makes you want to hate Akane more. Just because she just, like, basically destroyed everything. Every relationship she had, just burned it all. Literally. How bad is it for the death calls?
It was more convenient that way. After all this stuff started happening to the Academy, Sumire and I had the same dream. In it, a woman named Yoru called out to us.
Yoru?
Oh. Sorry, Queen, I'm on hold for your reply right now. My average level is 20. Oh, hell no. It's the same as putting in random numbers.
Saw her? No, we just heard her voice. Yoru told us everything, though. About the other world and the monarchs. About offering our wishes in exchange for power. Normally, there's only one pact bearer per monarch.
Yeah, it is very bad. It was so bad. I went in there, I saw 80 something levels, and I'm like, retreat. I'm out. Bounce.
But since we're twins, I guess our souls were similar enough. Besides, Sumire's wish hinged on me. Yoru told us that we could make a pact together in order to grant my wish and fulfill my ego. And so my wish was made. My dreams were dragged through the dirt by the world, by destiny itself, and I'm going to get my revenge. Right, Luxuria?
Third time times the charm, you might as well give up.
Don't let it kill you.
Yeah, the boss songs are... Yeah, they're a banger. Do I want to change some up? She's all the way in the back with Drea. Take out the small guys first. Best plan I have.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
Get ready. Take this.
Just give up.
I have not gotten there yet, so I'm gonna be hyped once I actually do it.
Broken commandment.
Leave it to me.
Can't say no.
Must be nice.
Here I go.
Let me see if I can switch this up real quick. There we go.
Tempting. It's in your hands.
Moving out.
Here I go.
Arts, throwing knife, yes.
You're open.
Moving out. Moving out.
I'm gonna go ahead.
How irritating.
Oh. I just hope for its ash.
Can't say no.
Must be nice.
Counterattack.
You know, I've only gone into...
Here I go.
I left the legions alone as they were, so I still have them as Lust and Rock, I think? Yeah.
Broken commandment.
Tempting. How irritating. It's in your hands.
Moving out. Broken commandment.
Here I go. open.
You know, I also got lost first.
Here I go.
I wonder what the message was that was deleted. I can't even check what it even was. That is very weird. Okay. I should be able to attack this wall.
You're open.
Just give up.
How tempting.
The only thing I don't like about the legions is how much space they can actually move. That is my only issue with them.
Just give up.
I don't mind.
I'll turn everything to ash!
Get ready.
How tempting.
Broken commandment.
Tempting.
I would, but I feel like since my main characters do more damage, I always move them instead of the legions. Which makes it a little harder. We do get points for deferring, but I've done that so much.
It's in your hands.
Leave it to me.
Even, just like right now, I just did it. I don't have it.
How irritating. It's in your hands. Very well.
Wait, they take away the fur away from you? What's up?
I don't mind.
I'll turn everything to ash! The stains, the sorrow, everything! Give up already!
Here I go.
Oh, far away can't be for throwing. She's barely at the edge.
You're open.
Just give up.
I want to die for him. Nope, non-miserable. Oh, you're right here.
How irritating. It's in your hands. Very well.
Dang, I still can't reach it.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh, dang.
I just want to clean it up! Give up, yeah.
Bro's empty.
Yeah, no, I noticed that, like, the furrows, the turns take away a lot of your points. And the furrows make up for just about all those points that you lose in mid-battle.
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
I found that kind of fast.
Broken commandment.
Tempting.
I'll back you up.
How irritating. It's in your hands.
Moving out. Broken commandment.
Here I go.
You know, once you see it so many times, you see everything that's listed on there, and
Can't say
I
no.
kind of pieced it together the hard way. That's also the ranking system of how much spirit you get as well.
Just give.
How irritating. It's in your hands.
Leave it to me. You're open.
Just give up.
Tempting. It's in your hands. Very well.
Just give up. Go for it.
Very well.
I don't mind.
Can't say no.
Mostly I rely too much on the main characters, but also because
Irritating.
I have put a lot of what's what I'm looking for? Put a lot of spirits into their skill tree.
Eradicate.
Get ready. You're open.
Just give up.
Tempting. It's in your hands.
Moving out.
I just got burned into ash.
Get ready.
Just give up.
It's in your hands. Very well.
I don't mind.
I'll turn everything to ash.
Just let that.
Here I go.
I just started playing it, so I want to say I originally started at the beginning of the month, but this is honestly my third stream playing Monark. I'm not far at all. Okay, can't attack those statue things.
Just give up. It's yours, Vice President.
Leave it to me.
It's in your hands.
Do this.
How irritating.
I'm kind of tempted to wait to see what happens if enemies attack each other. Oh, thanks for the follow. I just realized I got the sound bit, I didn't get the image. That's weird. Let's check on that. Actually, now I think about it, I don't even think the alerts are good one here. I was in the corner. I didn't even look over there. Super.
It's in your hands.
Moving out.
Alright, later, Queen.
I just want to clean it all away.
This is madness.
Just give up.
Should have made control of that yet. Oops.
I can do this.
Tempting. It's in your hands.
I'll show you irrational.
How irritating.
I'm just gonna wait.
Cower in fear. Worship me.
Oh, shoot.
I don't mind.
I just want to clean it all away. The stains, the sorrow, everything.
You don't look so good.
How irritating.
Cower in fear. Kneel before me.
Oh, damn. I screwed myself over doing that.
I just want to clean it all away.
How irritating.
Cower in fear.
Nope.
Worship me.
That kills me?
Let's go, Shinya.
I can't let them down.
Here I go.
How irritating. Tempting. How irritating. It's in your hands. Very well.
Here I go.
Just give up. Broken commandment.
Get ready. I leave it to you.
Very well.
I don't mind.
I just want the stains, the sorrow, everything!
Can't say no.
Must be nice.
Here I go.
That plus 5.
Just give up.
How tempting. How irritating. It's in your hands. Very well.
Just give up. Go for it.
Very well.
I'll burn it to ash.
Can't say no.
Must be nice.
Too slow. Counterattack. How tempting. Support. How irritating.
Here I go.
How irritating.
Go for it.
Acknowledged. How irritating.
Here I go.
Away with you. Assistant.
There you go.
Take it all.
I just want to burn it to ash.
Here I go.
How irritating.
Get ready.
Tempting.
Here I go.
Just give up.
Go for it.
Acknowledge.
Get ready. I leave it to you.
Very well.
Here I go. You're open.
Just give up.
How irritating.
Just give up. Go for it.
Acknowledged.
I can reach him.
It's in your hands. Understood.
Oh, she's gonna attack, isn't she? Yep. That's a slight. Hers may be stronger. I can't get in there.
It's in your hands.
You okay? You okay? You okay? You okay?
You don't look so good.
Oh, sorry. Arts. Sharp. No.
Yeah. I've got you. You okay?
Checkmate.
Understood.
I'll play with you.
Okay?
Tempting.
I'm pretty high on that, but I should be fine.
Leave it to me.
Oh, they're definitely dead there.
I just won't give up yet.
Get ready.
just give up.
I don't mind. Step in my way.
I'll turn everything to ash!
Here I go. I won't lose.
Get ready.
No. Pray for the love of God, I hope this works.
You're open.
Nope.
I'll back you up.
Oh, I'm about to die. Yep, there you go.
I'm worthless.
How many? I have 596. This would have helped me a lot if I actually paid attention to what I was doing. Power 250 minus 10. Attack with low accuracy that deals. Can't miss that. Deals both damage dealt and damage taken. Yes. Alrighty guys, I think that will be it for today. I will continue on our next stream day, which should be Tuesday if I'm not mistaken. It should be Tuesday. And we'll fight Akane for real. I'll grind on my free day. And hopefully we can go to the next area. Let me just unlock all these real quick. There we go. That's a lot of material that I need to go over. Oh, I missed a few. Items, vessels. That's a lot of stuff I need to go through. Yep. Alrighty, everybody. I'll see you guys on the next stream. Bye-bye.